Hello boys and girls, it's me again. It is Tuesday, November 17th, and I want to wish all of you guys a happy Tuesday. Hopefully right now you're thinking, yes, another video, I'm so excited, and not, oh no, another video for me to watch. I'm not sure how you guys are all taking this process, if you like it, if you don't like it, but I'll be back tomorrow to debrief and get feedback from you guys on how these 2 days went, and we'll decide where we're going to move forward after this. I didn't get many short stories shared with me yesterday. I understand that you might have been pressed for time. If you didn't get a chance to start working on your short story yesterday, then that's okay. We're going to continue working on them today. But hopefully by the end of today's class, everybody has at least started your exposition. I know I wrote on the board that I wanted you to finish your exposition, but don't worry about that. I want you to get as much of it as you can done. Do not stress about finishing it. We will definitely have time to work on these. But to start today's class, I want to do a quick review. So here's what I want you guys to do for a do now today. I want you to pull out a piece of paper, and I want you to draw a visual diagram of the 5 parts to a story. I gave you a visual interpretation of it on your handout on Friday. You can either use that one or you can come up with your own, but I want you to draw a visual diagram of the 5 parts. If you don't remember the 5 parts to a story, you should look them up in your notes right now. If you don't have those notes, then now would be a good time to ask a partner for help. This is important stuff moving forward, and if you do not have this information because you missed Friday's class for some reason, be sure that you get those notes and you get this stuff written down. Next to your 5 parts in the story on the piece of paper, I want you to write me a brief description of what happens in that particular part. Let me know what is an exposition, what is a rising action, what's a conflict, what's a falling action, and what is a conclusion. Same thing we did yesterday. I want you to pause this video right now, give yourself 5 minutes to work on this do now, and make sure you remember what the 5 parts of a story are. So take 5 minutes starting now, ready, set, go. So now that you have completed your do now, we are going to dive into the world of Pixar. Yesterday we heard a TED Talk from Andrew Stanton, who's one of the lead directors at Pixar, but today we're going to finally start watching Pixar shorts. Now I've been excited about this ever since I found out that this was something in our curriculum that we were able to do. I love Pixar and I love Pixar short films. And today we're finally going to take a look at some. What we're going to start today with watching is a short called La Luna. Now, La Luna means moon in Spanish. This came out in 2011. It was directed by a guy named Enrico Casarosa. It was paired with Pixar's Brave when it originally came out. I don't know if any of you went to see Brave in theaters, but if you did, you would have saw La Luna before the film started. This was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film. Now, unfortunately, it didn't win that award, but in my opinion, it should have. Here's what we're going to do with it. I'm going to play this video for you twice. The first time I play it, I want you to sit and enjoy it. Then I want you to take a minute to answer the questions that are on your worksheet with a partner. You can work on these questions with a partner. After you've completed your worksheet, I'm going to play the film a second time. And the second time I play it, I want you to try and chart the 5 parts to a story on a piece of paper. I want you to tell me what happens in the story's exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and conclusion. I know this can get a little tricky because we're not reading this story, we are watching it, but you should still be able to differentiate what the difference between an exposition, a rising action, a climax, a falling action, and a conclusion are. I want you to do your best with it. But keep in mind, we're going to watch this twice. First time, sit, enjoy it, then answer the questions with a partner. The second time, try to chart the 5 parts of a story. Let me just go to YouTube really quickly, and we're going to get this started. This is Pixar short film number 25. It is called La Luna. Now, Andrew Stanton in his TED Talk said that some of the most genuine filmmaking is filmmaking without dialogue. There is no dialogue in this short film whatsoever, but I think we can still get a pretty good interpretation of our characters if we pay attention closely, and that's what we should be doing starting right now. I love that one. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to pause this video, and I want you to go work with a partner on answering the questions that are in that worksheet. If you want to rewind this video a little bit to double check a few things, that's totally fine. But I want you to do your best and answer the questions that are on the worksheet. The worksheet looks just like this. I'm asking you, who is the protagonist, who or what is the antagonist, setting conflict, and then all of these questions down here all have to do with Andrew Stanton's TED Talk from yesterday, talking about knowing your ending, making us care about the story, character spines, all little things that he touched upon that makes stories good. I want you to answer these questions to the best of your ability, then come back and press play on this video again and try to chart the 5 parts to a story. So pause this video now and go answer the questions. Hopefully you are able to answer all of the questions on that worksheet. I know some of them are kind of tricky, but I want you to do your best with them. I'm going to start this video over a second time, and when you're watching it, I want you to think about the 5 parts of the story. The best way that I would say to try to chart the 5 parts of the story is look for the exposition, look for a climax, a big moment in the middle, and then look for your ending, the rising action and the falling action. You should be able to fill in the blanks. So as you're watching this film a second time, try on a piece of paper to chart what the 5 parts of a story are in La Luna. I'm going to start this over right now. Please pay attention, and I hope you enjoy it.
Good. Vale, esto es. Pero vamos a hacer esta. Oh. Ay, se fue. Voilà.
Wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed La Luna. Take some time, see if you can chart the 5 parts of a story on a piece of paper. Exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and conclusion. Hang on to these because I want to talk about these when I come in tomorrow. This is going to be the main basis of our lesson, so make sure that you get these done. Now, flip your handout over, and here's what we're going to do for the rest of the class. I want you to watch any other Pixar short film and answer as many questions on the back of this handout as you can. I want you to enjoy this, guys. Enjoy it. Watch some short films, analyze them to the best of your ability, and be ready to talk about some tomorrow. When you're done analyzing at least one other Pixar short film, I want you to continue working on your exposition until class is over. You shouldn't have too much time remaining, but keep working on your writing, keep working on your exposition. We are also going to talk about this tomorrow. Now, here's how I want you to find a Pixar short film to watch. Here's what you're going to do. Follow me. You're going to go to the internet, so you're going to pull up Google Chrome, and you're going to go to YouTube. So just go to youtube.com, and I want you to go to the search bar, and I want you to type in Pixar short film. You don't have to say film, just say Pixar short film. Enter. That's going to pop up a whole bunch of different Pixar short films. What I want you to do is click on this right here. You see this channel that says Buy Pixar Short Film? I want you to click this link, and that brings you to this channel. I'm going to pause this video. It brings you to this channel. All a bunch of Pixar short films. If you scroll down to uploads and hit show more, there are a ton of them. This one's really good. This one's called Lifted. I enjoy this one a bunch. There is One Man Band is really fun. Jack Jack Attack. You know, there is a whole bunch of them. I want you to have fun with this. Go find a couple of them, watch them, analyze them to the best of your ability, and make sure at least one of them is completely done on the back of your handout. As you can see, this one says La Luna Analysis. On the back of this handout, it tells you to choose your own Pixar short film. Make sure you get at least one of these done. When you're completed with that, I want you to continue working on your exposition until the bell rings. You have no homework tonight. Get as much work as you possibly can done in class. Come in tomorrow ready to see me and ready to talk about these things. Hope you guys had a great class today. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. And have a great afternoon.